couldn't find that picture, so we just have to move on. I'll show you some other time. Right? He loved whiskey. There is a madman that I don't know when you possibly realize that he's a madman, or some of us call him a charlatan, a pulpit bandit. Remember that guy that said he had a vision that if Tinubu becomes your president, that unstable maniac. Ayodele, his name is Ayodele. Some call him prophet. And sometimes he will be fooling himself on TikTok, on social media, predicting football games. Most of them comes back, all of them comes back like a fail. But he's a shameless charlatan, by the way, old as well. So recently he's been moving mad. First he said Donald Trump was coming to come and take Nigeria resources. A charlatan, don't forget. Present himself as a man of God. Man of dogs, so to say. So his latest rant is using his church. I don't know what provoked that, and I don't know how much self-awareness is pretty much like eluded aim, but for his age, and in this day and time, with the state of this contraption, this Nigeria now, anyone, any reasonable person will never at least want to use their platform to promote any of this tribal hatred and others. We are dealing with a divided country, courtesy of the APC. APC didn't do it alone. It is now a policy. So this charlatan and a video that is currently trending is the fact that unprovoked, without any provocation, Ayodele grabbed his mic in his church and told his church members that the Igbos are the problem of Nigeria. Like, how did you arrive at that? Sure you get, but we all know why it is being pushed. There are already those who are saying that designating Nigeria as a country of particular concern, right, is the handiwork of the Igbos. It is because they don't love Nigeria, not because terrorists are killing Nigerians. No, they say because the Igbos don't love Nigeria, that's why they made America to say they want to come and kill terrorists, and they are pushing it. Most of those who have spoken in that direction are Yoruba pastors. We have seen Ade Farasin. We have seen one idiot that is currently on social media as well. They have a name for him. I can't remember his name right now. Then you have this charlatan. In this current Nigeria,
Igbos, they are tired of this world called Nigeria. Hausa is not the problem, but the Igbos. Any Igbo can go against it. You can lambast me, you can insult me, it's not my business. It gives me courage, it gives me more glory and blessing. Your insult. Igbo, they are the problems of this country. They are desperate of power. They want to rule Nigeria at all cost. And I've not seen them ruling Nigeria, even in coming dispensation. Let them bring, when 10 trillion will come out. Igbos, they are betrayal of themselves. People cannot control Nigeria. Let's be realistic. Let's be honest with ourselves. But they don't understand. Instead of them to seek wisdom, they are flexing muscle. And that's not the answer. That's what Tinubu does not even know. Obasanjo, who is advocating for them, they are the one who spoil it. All these Obasanjo, Yakubu Gowon, who are they? Many of them. So Obasanjo wants to make an amendment now, when it's too late. Tell the Baba to go and sleep. We can't make any amendments. Igbo, there is an error at the beginning. A course is on you. If you don't reverse that course, Igbo, you can't be president of anything in Nigeria. Note and underline wisdom, understanding, knowledge. Igbos, they are tired of this world called Nigeria.
These are the problems. You see all this tribalism, all these things that have now become mainstream in Nigeria. They are Tinubu's politics. It's not because these guys gives a shit about Nigeria. They don't. It's even worse. They don't give a shit about Yoruba land. They don't. But you can always see people of that age. You see that his age, you see what he look like. Ayodele, he'll probably be in his late 50s or maybe early 60s. Here you get. You see that generation. It is with that confidence that they address and pass on this tribalism to the next generation and the generation after and the generation after. And none of this generation has been wholly able to ask them to explain why this generational hatred in a contraption that when they said they wanted to leave, there is a Nigerian army which also comprises of Igbo, Yorubas, Hausas, Fulanis, and other tribes. They conspired and they went on to kill 5 million Nigerians, supposedly. 5 million Biafrans. To force them back into Nigeria. Only for you to now institutionalize tribalism, profiling them. And that is why you will see just somebody who is 25 years old. He will confidently tell you, Igbos will never be president of this country. Because he heard it from the people like that. Yeah. And that's one thing about war, especially war that is powered by ethnic, tribal hatred. The fight to keep them in Nigeria was not because of the love for Nigeria. It built up from the hatred for the Igbos, which was like a common enemy for the political interest of that time. So when they finally got what they wanted, forced the Igbos back to Nigeria, they didn't want to accept them to be part of Nigeria. And you see somebody, a 25-year-old man, a 30-year-old man, or even a 40-year-old man who confidently tells you, right, that Nigeria is one country, but at the same time, the Igbos can never be trusted with power. And I'm like, Asao now, your Nigeria is 65 years old. Yeah. And out of that 65 years after your independence, you've had the northern Nigeria, ruined Nigeria for over 47 years of that. And 18 years of that 65 years, you have had the Yorubas in charge. You have had somebody from Niger Delta in charge. But something tells you that your own idea of one Nigeria is because your fathers, your forefathers, or whatever the rest of them told you that Igbo cannot be trusted with power. Those ones who be sitting and get the power, destroyed Nigeria, divided us, impoverished us, currently supporting terrorists against us, because that's a fact. Terrorists are getting billions upon billions from different state governors and your federal government in the name of rehabilitation. There is no one of them that could come out and tell you, this is how much the number of the victims of terrorism that we have rehabilitated or returned back to their homes. So they are prioritizing the terrorists. Nigeria is money and the rest of us. You and I are not really like anything to them. Unfortunately. Right? This is the Nigeria. Whatever it is right now, that is the Nigeria. This is what the Northerners, the Middle Beltans, who have ruled Nigeria, the Christians, the Muslims who have ruled Nigeria. Here you get. In all of this, there is not a single Igbo person in the midst of it. But now the Igbos we can't trust. And you don't think you have been brainwashed to be like that. You want one Nigeria. On the one hand, you want the Igbos to go. On the second hand, you are happy that they militarized the eastern part of Nigeria in the name of looking for the IPOB that wants a referendum to leave Nigeria. You are happy that Nigeria militarized the place, killing even the innocent who are neither IPOB members or in support of even Biafra. You are watching that in the news. You want them to go. You don't want them to go. You are shouting one Nigeria, but they are not part of that one Nigeria in that sense. People that destroyed Nigeria can be trusted. But those who have never had that power cannot be trusted. You don't think you have been brainwashed to think like that. So it's crazy, right? That is part of the lies, the fraud of one Nigeria, when you question and begin to dip into some of this stuff. A pastor telling his church members, there is a curse on the Igbos. Who caused the Igbos? Oh, they have been cursed because, and what is that curse? The curse that they will never rule Nigeria. Are you mad? Can't you see that they don't want to rule Nigeria? They don't want to be part of Nigeria. Is that difficult? The same way some of us Yorubas don't want to be part of Nigeria. But does that mean that when Tinubu and his gang, who don't give a shit about Nigeria, and they are sharing part of the loot of Nigeria today, does that then mean that it overrides the interest of millions of us, that if they call for referendum tomorrow, it will shock you? Right? They can never rule Nigeria. They don't want to rule Nigeria. Can't you see? They are criminal politicians that are benefiting from Nigeria. Despite all of their commitment, the money, time, even the sacrificing of their own people to show that they are honest, Nigeria can trust them. They can still trust them. But you know, to say Igbos plenty for APC. Have you forgotten that some of the Igbo states, they are APC states? That has never changed the entire systemic profiling of the region. I kept saying it to you. If you see any completed federal government projects, one in the entire eastern part of Nigeria that they started, completed, whether on a road or school or hospitals or any form of like life-changing project, rail in the eastern part of Nigeria, bring it for me. I will publicize it. Because in my own research, the eastern part of Nigeria is the place where, number one, when they are sharing their projects, it is the region that received the least. Fact. And it is not by error. When they are sharing their appointment, it's the region that received the least. When they are sharing their federal employment, although since they shared federal character, they are the region that received the least. Again, when you are sharing the region with the most abandoned projects of federal government of Nigeria, guess what? The eastern part of Nigeria owed number one. I'm not saying that all of us are not marginalized, though. I'm just pointing all these things out. Something that will shock you. I say, are you saying that there is never a single completed project of Nigeria government in the eastern part of Nigeria? No, that's hard to believe. Then after, I've given you one now. Start thinking about it. It will surprise you. And it is deliberate. It is not an accident. It is not, Another thing they won't tell you is that eastern part of Nigeria, at least, contributes over 60% of the Nigeria national national gas exploration. So at least everybody is talking about petroleum, crude oil. The region with the largest, the highest deposit of liquid natural gas is in eastern part of Nigeria, and Nigeria has been milking it. Yeah, that Abia State is oil producing. Anambra can produce oil. Imo State can produce oil. Ebonyi too on the side. Among other things, so that Nigeria is exploiting. But they are telling you there's just not this because it is by design. So if you don't want them in Nigeria, right? Stop acting like you are that smart, that smart ass that knows that there is a cost. There's no cost. The people that actually, the real place that has cost is the cost of Nigeria is affecting all of us. Yeah. If there's anything cost, like if there's any existing cost at all, it will be that there is a cost that these criminals have brought upon Nigeria, which is now affecting all of us, the cost of poverty. the cause of the worst of us leading us, the rest of us. Those are causes. The cause of, greed, selfishness, this looting, this corruption. They have brought on they have brought a wanton load of causes on the people. Young people have been killed. Life expectancies in Nigeria has reduced drastically. You are close to nature, but it can't be like saying hell you are close to. Those are the causes. Bad leadership is a cause. Bad governance is a cause. And there is nobody that is spared in Nigeria. All of us, no effect, if you are being honest. So if one pulpit bandit, a charlatan, hiding behind the homegrown inbuilt tribalism that currently is mainstream in Nigeria, the right thing for sensible people in such churches is to call him out and say, shut up, man. They are the same people that will tell you that you are carrying the curses of your generations. That's why you are poor. Not telling you that the criminals in charge are making policies that will keep making many of you poorer. But they say, no, the curses of your forefathers. Now, because you offended somebody, that's why your business is going down. Or the reason why your marriage is not working is simply because your somebody from your family, your mother's side, placed the curse on you. Not because your husband is just going to lose his job and he's going to lose the main source of income that he's using to fund his family, right? Not because, why is he losing his job? Because, government policy has kind of affected his own business. Now he's going to be out of business, out of job, out of money. But nobody is pointing to the policy that rendered him or destroyed him. They want a cause. They will send a cause. Now somebody will pray. We need to pray. These charlatans are thriving in that chaotic, mismanaged contraption for a reason. So you, whether you are a Yoruba man or Igbo man, it will take a tiny kind of I think it should probably show how dumb people will be for a charlatan like that, right? To trigger you. There are many, and they will be continuing to be exposed in that sense. It's quite disgusting. Older people, and they have no idea of the gravity of what they are doing. Igbos are the problem of Nigeria. Or you have people from all over the place who are intermarried. They married themselves. Families have been created because of these intertribal marriages. And they use that blanket statement. Who gives a damn? You don't give a damn about them. Right? Because to you, everyone that disagrees with you politically is Igbo. In that sense, is an enemy. In the same country where everybody is suffering the same thing. So to take an extra foolishness inside somebody to actually really buy the hatred these guys are selling. Sorry, but I'm going to end it there, right? So thank you very much for your time. I'm sorry that we usually end it on a very much lighter note, right? But now, thank you very much for your time this evening, okay? Like the broadcast and share it and maybe subscribe onto the channel if you haven't, okay? So I am going to see you another time. Until then, again, shall stay safe and good night.
Maiyegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò.
Maiyegun Diary, Nayibi #1.
Maiyegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò.
Maiyegun Diary, Nayibi #1.
Maiyegun ti dé o ọ̀rẹ́ ará ìlú.
Maiyegun Diary, Nayibi #1.
Lórí Facebook, lórí YouTube.
Maiyegun Diary, Nayibi #1.
Gbogbo bó ṣe ń lọ ni Maiyegun já wa sí.
Maiyegun Diary, Nayibi #1.
Àṣírí ọ̀jẹ̀lú kì í bò níbẹ̀ o.
Maiyegun Diary, Nayibi #1.
Bó bá ṣe eré àní Maiyegun máa wí. ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì
Maiyegun ti dé.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì
Maiyegun ti dé.
lórí Facebook
Maiyegun ti dé.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì
Maiyegun ti dé.
lórí YouTube
Maiyegun ti dé.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì
Maiyegun ti dé.
bọ́ bàbá gbé wúrẹ́
Maiyegun máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì
Maiyegun ti dé.
ijó ìgbádìyẹ
Maiyegun máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì
Maiyegun ti dé.
pẹ̀sìdó bá rúfin o
Maiyegun máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì
Maiyegun ti dé.
kí gómìnà kówó jẹ
Maiyegun máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì
Maiyegun ti dé.
ọlọ́pàá tí ń darí bá
Maiyegun máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì
Maiyegun ti dé.
aṣòfin tí ń rúfin o
Maiyegun máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì
Maiyegun ti dé.
òwúrọ̀ olóṣèlú
Maiyegun máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì
Maiyegun ti dé.
ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì
Maiyegun ti dé.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì
Maiyegun ti dé.
Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran o.
Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ òní fi wọ́n níran.
wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o Maiyegun ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀ wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ Maiyegun ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀ oníkanṣá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe fáwọn ará ìlú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ o àyè.
Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ òní fi wọ́n níran.
ha kì máa yí ṣe eré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀ kì máa yí ṣe eré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀ ẹni bá ti lè lẹ́bọ̀ lẹ́rù o ọmọ bá dèrò kàṣà ìtú wọn síta.
Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ òní fi wọ́n níran.
tẹnitẹni ọmọ Maiyegun ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni mo fọlọ́hún sọ ẹ̀ bá kìlẹ́bù lóòótọ́ olódodo ìlú ọ̀tá ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni ìwọ ṣá máa ń ṣọ́ra kò sì mọ́ bẹ̀rù bọ́tà ń lè rí bóníṣègùn lé káwọn mọ̀mọ́ fi ṣera wọn ni ó ti dẹrùn tí wọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ sè mọ́bẹ̀. èèpo ọ̀bọ lọmọ bá dérò tàjẹ́ ò gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́ ó ti jọba lórí àbínú ẹni kò sì mọ́ fòyà àìsíwọ́lu ní ẹnìkẹ́ ìgbódì ẹyin lábàrá o ó kó ẹni tó bá dán o àkàmù. Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì. Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì o ẹni bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò òní fi wọ́n níran o.
Maiyegun ti